hi, this is how I can do better. And I just wanted to get this out right now. I just saw it. Joe have the video unlisted. If you go here to his channel, it's this one here. As you can see, it is there. Why it's unlisted, I have absolutely videos unavailable. This video is private. Okay, so fair enough. I got it like really fast, as you can see, because I can still view it. But for some reason, it's still on his video, on his YouTube channel. Sorry, it's still here. It still shows. I don't know why. Same with his more BS bans from Steam support and wiping my profile. He literally cropped the entire video and left 2 seconds just to show he's whining about it rather than removing it, which is what he should have done. Now, I myself have said J3 is a person Joe should watch and learn from in regards to viewing and spotting cheaters in Marvel Rivals. I want Joe to explain it because I cannot see the image, probably because he unlisted it or privated it. Probably because Joe actually doesn't know what cheating looks like. And I will let him explain it, and only at the end I will butt in.
Hey guys, Joe Blue back in with another episode of Marvel Rivals. I'm going to start off with a bonus clip. Usually I save my bonus clips at the end of the episode, but this happened literally last night, so I'm going to include it here now. As you can tell by the title of the video, is J3 a cheater? He's a somewhat well-known content creator, streamer over on Twitch, playing Marvel Rivals, and I happened to be watching his stream on YouTube, and I noticed something very suspicious. I'm going to play a clip from the previous Marvel Cheaters episode, and it's with this magic character. I'm just going to play this here. Supposedly like potentially looking through the wall.
Incorrect. I will not butt in at the end. I will butt in between when I need to add the different things. This here, he was not looking through the walls. He was third-personing around the wall.
Just seeing here they go for this Punisher. I believe this is the section. Then this bit here. Okay, now this is the part here that where they actually kill me, and I thought that this person might be cheating. So we're basically pushing around here on the left. It's uncertain how much of this they'll see when they're blinded, but essentially I throw out my blind, I then walk forward, and then I ulti, and they kill me on the opening frame of my ulti, and basically cancel my ult. And very suspicious. So fully blinded, they kill me right there. Right, yeah.
That could be coincidental. They could be hitting randomly. They could be doing whatever. They saw you over there. In fact, your body, isn't this your body laying down there? Corpse. So you're basically just the same place, meaning you didn't even move from over there anyway. So yeah, whatever.
Yeah, so as I say there in the video, I'm basically in my opening frame of the ultimate, and they literally snap to me, kill me on the opening frame of my ulti.
They didn't snap to you.
This isn't the first time that this has happened. This has happened multiple times where somebody...
That is because when someone ultimates, uses their ult, you want to cancel that out. For example, Penny Parker have the web shooting, and that is negating the ultimate basically regardless of who they are. That is a thing built into Marvel Rivals. You are not invincible. You're not entitled to have your entire ult out or anything. But continue.
But he's just got a crack shot and just automatically kills me on the opening frame, which is what triggered me to think this person was cheating to begin with, because this is not the first time this has happened where I'm dashing.
And so what? It will not be the last time it happens either. Neither will it be an incriminating part if you take it on by that section in itself.
Forward as cloak and dagger, like as my ultimate starts, and I get killed. And when you do your opening frame, you don't say us against the world. You don't even hear the ultimate starting on the opening frame. Like you can literally start it, get killed, takes away your 100% ulti, and you're on 0%, and you never even hear the ulti happen.
You don't need to hear it. The moment you activate it, it's active. and it doesn't matter whether or not you have moved or you have used your sentence, your phrasing, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. What matters is whether or not you have activated it. If it's activated, you lost it because you died. You used it at a wrong moment, whatever you want to call it. If you didn't activate it, you still have it. You just died. So, whatever.
Just die immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me think that maybe people have got a script to automatically auto-fire, auto-aimbot onto anybody that casts an ulti.
Not going to be a
casts
script,
an
though.
ulti, you will automatically snap to them and hit them. And if they're low health, they'll die. Or if you have a character that can one-hit somebody, you'll one-hit them and basically cancel that ulti, which can be...
You don't need to one-hit them either. You don't need to kill them or anything. Be Penny Parker so you can negate the ultimate.
Massive difference in the game, especially if there's a support ulti. Now I'm going to play this clip from J3 that I saw in his stream last night, and we're going to play it right. Okay, so here we are with J3. This is his stream from last night.
Fun little fact, I actually watched this. This is why I wanted to make the clip. Because I know that you can pick the replay ID. So I was like, why didn't Joe simply do that? And watch what happens. And another thing is, I was thinking as I watched this, okay, this here might actually be a suspicious part. And that was where Joe wanted to point it out, but he started at a different moment, so I was like confused about it. Let me show.
And we're just going to play some of this now.
I thought shooting there was the weird part, because if you then go back frame by frame, so you can see here, he randomly shoots up there. He does, however, get the you attack destroyable objects, like in-game objects that you can remove. So I was like, okay, might be opening a path around the enemies, whatever it could be, trying to do something like that. Obviously, anything that can give you the advantage.
Okay, so basically that right there.
That right there, this part is what confused me, because right now he's not even close to that moment. You saw the enemy fly up there, so obviously you want to target the enemy.
Made me immediately suspicious that J3 might be cheating with a script that automatically targets people who are ulting, right? So
using their ults.
Here. So let me come back a bit here. So do a quick little analysis on this little clip here. So comes down the corner, we've got Doctor Strange in front here. We've got, I'm not sure who that is. Hela, is it? Yeah, I think it's Hela. Right, so I've got Hela and Doctor Strange. You can't see a cloak and dagger anywhere. Right, so there's two people here. You can't see anyone else. Yeah, Hela and Strange. Right, Hela and Strange. And then they're just staying here watching.
They're third person watching around the wall while being in cover. It's a very clever move to be doing. He can even move the camera a little further over here, so he would have a better angle over there. But still,
on the screen, and then literally they snap and shoot. And
first, here Joe actually points to what it was I also thought was like somewhat suspicious, and I was like, because you hear the Us Against the World being activated, and it would fit what Joe was arguing. And I was like, okay, if you can see the cloak and dagger through this during his replay, it would make so much sense why you would do it and why you would use this as evidence for it, that such cheat does exist. But if you don't have that, I don't really see why it is you need it, because at that point, it's just reaching far and wide for you to make an excuse at why you died, not as to why someone else are cheating. It's just why you suck. But continue.
to this point here, and just after they snap and shoot, you hear us against the world. Round about here, us against the world.
No, not roundabout there. In general, it was in this direction, not roundabout here. You cannot pinpoint to this position through that sound. If you could, Joe, if you could pinpoint it to this position, I promise you, you would also be able to wallbang everyone in Hunt Showdown. But you can't. You have proven that multiple times. You have no idea where sound comes from. You didn't even know sound in Hunt Showdown was omnidirectional. Like, you could literally locate whether or not it came in front of you, behind you, left, or right, and all the way around in the circle like that. You didn't even know that. But continue.
Now remember, like, when you cast us against the world, there's literally an opening frame in which you've cast the ulti, but you haven't said us against the world yet. It only says us against the world as you do the first dash. So if they were there and then they dashed forward, so you hear them here, this might be a snap and lock on to.
Might be. I cannot use for shit. That's just guessing and excuse making for why you died. Nothing else.
The cloak and dagger on that opening frame of the ulti. Okay, we'll just come here. So this is in the training room here with a cloak here. And I think that what might be happening, potentially what might be happening here is this, basically.
And you can see how far up he is, 20 meters in the air. And then using the ultimate. This here does not look at an angle of 20 meters up in the sky. But continue, Joe.
Might be happening, potentially what might be happening here is this, basically. Right, so they've gone into shroud mode, they've floated up into the air, and then they've cast that ulti in the air. That's why he's snapping up into the air, potentially, right, for the cloak and dagger. So you can see here, as you can see there, on the opening frame. So the opening frame of the ulti happens in the air. They haven't said us against the world yet, so they've gone into their opening.
Why do you rush saying us against the world? It's just a weird thing to be doing, but also a weird thing to notice by me, but still.
In like frame of their ulti, and then potentially, if you imagine, you know, J3 is inside the building over here or whatever, and he's like aiming this way, then all of a sudden he immediately snaps.
Yeah, that's what you needed to be to justify your lack of knowledge in the game. But continue.
To the cloak and dagger in the air, and then you hear the us against the world just a little bit further along, and then you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? Right. Right. Just play again, frame by frame.
Frame by frame is not going to do anything in regards to sound. That's just going to change the picture and nothing else.
So go up. Then you go into the ulti. Doesn't say the ulti's sound, the voice line. Then it's us against the world a little bit further along. Right. And let's go back to the J3. Right. So we got here with J3. Comes round to this corner here. Right. He's here. You can't see any cloak around here or around here.
You don't need to. You don't need to because they're not standing there, so you don't need to see them around there. They're standing over here.
Right, see what I mean? It's super suspicious.
No, I can see that it's weird to look at, and since you have had a similar experience, you're making a false correlation, a false equivalence between these two here. By incriminating someone else, also to justify your false accusation against someone else. But I will show you as Joe pulls up something next.
Literally, as us against the world, as it's literally coming out, they immediately snap to a location.
No, he flicks over there.
Over here, they can't see anyone. There's no information. There's no real reason to be doing.
The real reason to be doing this here is to destroy the object in order to remove the wall, so you can go around and get the enemy team like that.
This, like, I mean, what are you going to argue that maybe he's shooting to distract people? Like, oh, there's a Star-Lord over there somewhere, and
this is a fast-paced game, not a slow-paced game. Here, you need to react to what's in front of you, not like, oh my god, there's someone at the start of the map. Like, what? The only thing they would need to know in regards to shooting here is whether or not this here is getting destroyed, which is visible to them the moment it happens. And that's the only moment they would need to be aware of anything whatsoever. So right now, you're just excuse making.
Divert their attention to a place they can't see him. Maybe if you're reaching, if you're, grasping for an excuse.
Well, that's you already trying to handle an excuse that doesn't exist, and you're making, as you said yourself, a reaching excuse in a game where such tactic would never make sense anyway. Which also goes to show your tactical knowledge of a game, or rather lack thereof.
Potentially, that could be it, right?
No, it couldn't.
Now, I spent a good portion of last night trying to find some way to find the replay ID for this game.
I spent roughly 5 minutes not knowing what to do with the replay ID if I ended up finding it. And then I figured it out. And then I spent 30 seconds finding the ID. I mean, it really wasn't that hard because of what Joe gave next.
I have not been able to find a way to do it.
You
As far as
haven't?
I know you need to get either the replay ID from the person whose game it is or somebody else's game that it is.
Because you could get any and every single replay ID from any website that have a tracker on it, because it's part of Marvel Rivals for you to then add it in the replay function. It literally have a replay ID search function. And since it have that, you can get it through just simply having the ID from the player's history. So I was like, okay, how do you use it? That's what I didn't know. And that took me roughly like 5 minutes because I needed someone proper to actually show it rather than just like talk.
Or to find them on the leaderboard, or if you've got them in your friends list, right?
No,
there's no
incorrect.
way to just find a random person.
Yes, there is.
Replay ID and just watch
yes, there is.
Because
yes, there is.
I'd love to get the replay.
You will?
And just decouple the camera.
Let me give it to you.
Go forwards where this.
Why would you need to decouple the camera? That is the weirdest thing to ever say. In a replay, you can see the silhouette through walls of the enemies. You have even shown that before. You have even shown that earlier. That is the absolute only thing you would need to do in a replay. If the silhouette does not match with being up here, spoiler, it doesn't, then it's completely irrelevant what you do with decoupling the camera and then going over through. Completely irrelevant.
Where this guy's aiming at and see if there's a cloak and dagger.
There's not.
On the other side of this wall where they're shooting.
Well, there's a cloak and dagger on the other side of the wall. You could hear that. You could also see them coming through, coming into vision with the ultimate being used. But they're not up there. Spoiler.
Because it's super suspect.
Well, yes, it can be suspect. But as I said, it is most likely to deal damage to this entire wall structure and then pull it down at some point. Because they need to work around the corner. If you can have someone just work directly through, you can push like that too.
I do have a screenshot.
Okay.
So here's a screenshot here.
And here I will stop Joe. This here is what I used to find the actual replay. So we have J3. We have the overall mode. I go into competitive. I know it needs to be a Star-Lord because he's playing as Star-Lord. We have competitive convoy midtown. We have team A3, team B4. We have 6, 2, 25, 11, 19 p.m., 18 minutes, 58 seconds. The timestamp here does not match mine, neither does the date. That's why I got a little confused. But that being said, we have it here. Competitive convoy, Midtown, Team A, 3, Team B, 4. Same length, you can see it's 1 hour later. Joe is Joe from UK, I'm from the Nordic countries. Doesn't matter. That's why this does not match. However, copy replay ID. Now, I'm not going to say Joe did anything wrong in regards to this. I'm not going to say there is anything purposely on Joe's side being done in order to hide this. I'm not saying he's intentionally not showing the replay to reach far and wide. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying, potentially, is that since he watched this happen live, the tracker servers, TRN servers, tracker GG servers, they might not have updated for the moment of the replay ID to be recorded, only the overall match statistics to be recorded. So had Joe waited rather than rush everything he's doing, he might actually have gotten the replay ID. But since he didn't, I can do this. You can see replay ID copy to clipboard. I have it now. To get the use, to get to use the replay ID, you go up here in the top right corner icon. You go to favorites because it's not your own history ID. You go to match replays. You paste it in here. You search for it, and you have it here. Competitive Midtown 1858. Again, same. You load it in. You then have J3 there. You then attempt to figure out how far down it is. And I know it's roughly... Nah, it's a little earlier. A little earlier. Close to. There we go. We then go to J. Oh wait, I'm not far enough. So it's over here actually. Yeah, 2, 3. Okay, a tiny little back. Here. I need to find 4 something. Wait, what? Here we go. I'll go back here. There we go. You have Strange Hella. You have the same situation Joe showed. And let me do this here now. Because you can see the silhouettes of the other characters, of the enemies. You can see the silhouettes of them, which means you don't need to decouple the camera in order to know where they are. Us against the world. There's no one up there. Up here, actually. You have Cloak and Dagger there. Not even remotely close to Cloak and Dagger. Again, one more time. You literally have them over here. And Joe wanted to claim they're approximately here. The closest character you have to here, to this here, are the Lokis. That's the closest character you have to that. So you judge whether or not this here is a script, third-party program, whatever it might be, that targets the enemy using their ult. Because as you can see right here, Cloak and Dagger is right down here, using their ultimate right now. If this is a script that targets the enemies using the ult, I would refund whatever amount of money I paid for that script in order to never be able to use that again, because this script would hinder my gameplay rather than help my gameplay. I'm just saying there's absolutely nothing here in a script that would benefit J3 in order to prevent Cloak and Dagger from doing their ultimate. Just saying. It does indeed look like he's just attempting to destroy the wall and nothing else. Cloak and Dagger, the shot's being made. Cloak and Dagger, the shot's being made. No enemy character are even up there. Like, I rest my case. Joe doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just reaching far and wide. I don't know how he's gonna end it after this here. I actually have no clue whatsoever.
Of the game. This is from Tracker GG, so J3 is here.
The same I used.
This is the game in which he did this suspicious thing. These are the other players that are in the game.
Cinefoid, Daring Orange, Tusker, Big Chunks, J3, www, Balls, Framelock, Cloak and Dagger. Framelock, Cloak and Dagger, www, Balls, J3, Big Chunks, Tusker. You have the same match, the same match right here. Tracker GG, like right there. I don't know because this is 50 minutes ago. I still get the replay ID. Would be interesting. Did he do any other matches right now? 30 minutes ago. Still have the player ID. All modes. Oh, what if we do all heroes? 11 minutes ago. Still have the replay ID. So even 11 minutes ago gives me the replay ID. Still only that one. Still only that one. I will pause and see when he's gonna finish another match, and then I will show you how quickly I can get it. Here you go. 1 minute ago. And replay ID is still up there. I can refresh it. 2 minutes ago, replay ID is still up there. So I can now confirm to you that what Joe did is remove the replay ID and then purposely lie about everything he has said in this video here. I can confirm that now. Because I have used Tracker GG, the very website Joe said he used. And here it is.
I do have a screenshot. So here's a screenshot here of the game. This is from Tracker GG, so J3.
So we have Tracker GG. We have J3. We have J3 here. We have J3 here. I showed you I found the match just before. We have 3 minutes ago now on this one here. Refresh. Yeah, 3 minutes ago. We have the replay ID up there. We have open a new tab, copy, share link. We have all the information Joe also have. Open a new tab, copy, share link, all the information Joe also have. I can even scroll down and find the exact same match again. Xenofoid, Daring Orange, Tusker, Big Chunks, J3, Balls, Framelog, Sulfy, Walk That Dog, Xenofoid, Daring Orange, Tusker, Big Chunk, J3, Balls, Framelog, Sulfy, Walk the Dog, Saul there. Like, you have all of it. The only thing you're actually missing on Joe's screenshot is the copy replay ID. Now, right now, because of what I can do here, 4 minutes ago, still having the replay ID. Right now, I can almost confirm, 110% confirm, Joe took this color here and smudged it over here. Or just simply copied an area here and replayed it over. Because it's the same color all the way over. It's the same color down here also. So I can almost confirm Joe did that. Because this is a screenshot, as he said himself. So he could have edited it out. You can probably even go to the website settings and then edit it out. Heck, I can confirm you can just edit it out. It's still there. You can see I can hover over it. I can still get it. Not the entire text, but I can get it here. And let me show you. I can take it again and it will be back. I can do this here. God damn it. I ended up clicking open new tab. You can click the marker here. You can go to there, click. You can edit as HTML. You can do that. You can go out. Then the text is gone. You can go there. You can go there and have a little fun. There we go. Edit as HTML. You can remove it all. We can have a little fun. So now it's gone. Now I can say, I can even take a screenshot of it, and it's not even allowing me to get the replay ID. So there are ways you can actually just manipulate this in order to remove the replay ID and give yourself an even better advantage to what is happening. Like, there are so many things you can do in order to make this here disappear. And Joe, what was it you said?
Because it's super suspect.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a screenshot. So here's a screenshot here of the game. This is from Tracker GG. So
again, Tracker GG. I can see the exact same thing. This game here is now 7 minutes old. We can have a little fun again. We can say that we do this here, we do this here. We do this here, we do this here, we do this. I do this here. Let me just 2 seconds. Here we now have it. And I have now taken a screenshot of it. I can do it one more time, taking the screenshot of it. I cannot see the tracker ID. I wish I could find the tracker ID. The replay ID. It doesn't show on Tracker GG. Nah. The replay ID is not on Tracker GG. I use Tracker GG to find the match. Oh god fucking damn it, it's still there. I mean, what more do you need as evidence for Joe purposely lying about everything? Like, what more do you need to see that Joe Blue purposely lie and manipulate about everything in order for himself to look better? I can promise you the rest of this entire video here, when it's out, if it's out, and if he keeps this in here, you can see it in my video now. You can already see it in my video. If this video here is still there, and I will show you by doing this here, replay and commentary of Shrek from my Twitch.
already sourced that
Omega Blue, Shrek. This character here, Shrek the something. Cassis, mix it baby, Arda Yeet. Again, Shrek. Again, Shrek.
Yeah,
okay. You can see here Shrek the Beast. Oh, I saw that one actually.
Some of these games. So
analyzing another replay of Shrek's. Another replay of Shrek's. Another replay of Shrek's. Another replay of Shrek's. Another replay of Shrek's, right? Yeah, another replay of Shrek's. Another replay of Shrek's. Another replay of Strex. I mean, you can see 17th February, you have his information here. What more do you need to see that Joe Blue purposely lie about everything? Oh, the video's up now. There's one comment. This is a pretty long video. If you don't want to watch my main observations of Shrek, then skip to for their most obvious example of wall hacking. He liked his own comment. Loved and liked his own comment. The most obvious evidence of wall hacking. Which is looking at these walls here. Okay, so we go here. We go a little before. Absolutely nothing. Okay, then we have Joe Talk. Right now he's the third person viewing the opening right here where the enemies can come through. He's wall hacking this obstacle, and this obstacle from Groot. What's your wall hacking at? The enemy?
Looked a little bit like they knew that Scarlet Witch was there before they actually even made any noise. I think it looks a little bit like they're possibly looking through walls here.
You're thinking it's possibly, and you're calling it most obvious example of wall hack. Can you decide if it's most possibly and you're thinking, or if it's obvious example of wall hack? Which is it? What is it gonna be? Obvious wall hack, or I just think it is an example of wall hack? Possibly wall hack? Maybe? Perhaps? Like, which is it gonna be, Joe? But it seems like because it's getting viewers now, it seems like he's letting it be out there. So I will just end the video here. He didn't crop out the part about Jay. This is Shrek main video. You still have that screenshot that obviously have been tampered with. He's not saying anything about the screenshot being tampered with, and he's not admitting to the screenshot having been tampered with. So obviously, he's lying about everything that happens in the video. Or maybe not everything, but a large portion of it, when he can lie about something so blatant in regards to Tracker GG that randomly does not give the match ID, which it does for every single match you're looking up. Omega Blue. Are we getting Joe Blue here? Omega Blue. Yep, we're getting Joe Blue. So we have match ID. What's that? 9 hours ago? Match ID. Match ID. Match ID. The one Dran. Let's see if we can take his. That's Joe's cousin. Match ID. Match ID. Match ID. Match ID. I mean, it gives you for every single match on Tracker GG, the very website Joe claims he's using. However, it is having the exact same layout of the match details as Tracker GG. So I would imagine it is the very same website, which means you're manipulating the screenshot in order to purposely lie about everything he does.